mean, I guess we can kind of transition to hockey, though.
I mean, I guess we can talk about that. I mean, there weren't really any games that got played yesterday, though.
Holy shit. So, yeah, I guess that's where we'll start then. ESPN Frozen Frenzy, is that what it is? Right? That's what it's called?
That's what they're calling it.
Again, similar to those, people either fucking loved it or they were like, no, I don't like that.
Do you know what the dividing line was between who loved it and who hated it?
Mm-mm.
The mute button.
Oh, really? Yeah, that kind of makes sense.
Bucci and Weeks were too much for me. And like, first time, whatever, excited, jittery, feel like you got to do a lot. They got to shut up. Like, It's okay to not talk every second.
Yeah. The people, like, the best know exactly where just to leave noise. Remember, like, there was a few times last year, Butcher Gross did it too, where he was like randomly, again, like, just don't make it a thing. It was like, let's listen to the crowd, and then he would just not say anything for like 2 minutes, and you're like, well, that was fucking weird. I get it, bro. It's loud. You don't have to announce that you're just gonna not talk for a while, and we're just like,
everyone listen really closely.
Everyone's just getting like close to their fucking speakers.
And then and then at the very end, he's like, I was fucking with you guys. Like, you can't hear that through the TV. Like,
yeah.
Yeah. Like, if he actually did that, I'd be like, all right, respect. You got me.
Yeah. So, I mean, I'm in the same boat where it's just like, again, it wasn't something that I was consciously being like, oh my God, bro, like, enough. But I like, now that I think about it, there were a few times I was like, okay, we can just like let the hockey do its thing, you know? Like, there were a couple times where I wish I could remember the exact play, but like they both, and I was like looking away for a second, they both went nuts, and I just like turned around, and it was just like a normal like save. And I was like, oh, he just like slid right to left, and like the puck hit him in the chest. Okay, well, I didn't know we were going nuts about that. I almost just pulled something, you know, turning around to see what I missed. I found it to be a little bit annoying, because when they would switch games, you know, that means that there was probably a goal scored. So it kind of took away, like when there's a million games on at the same time, I usually will hone in on a couple of them, and I like to like watch the build up, the lead up, whatever, to like big plays.
Well,
that was where I was like, all right, like, yeah, I don't know if I think they could tinker with it, and obviously they'll figure out like a better method, but I do think hockey is just such a tough sport to do this with. Like, it's so different than NFL.
There's way more action. There's way less stop of play. Football is so perfect because there are times in the game where you know it makes sense to go over to a team. There is a stoppage after every play. Like hockey, you can get 10 minutes of nonstop back and forth. And like, you don't jump in the middle of it. You don't leave in the middle of it. Like, it's tougher. And I think what a lot of people have said, at least to me directly, I haven't really seen much of this online, is that they want to have a more interactive version where they can like kind of choose how they want to bounce around the games within one spot.
Yeah.
Which I don't see the NHL making any active efforts towards, especially through
like, well, that seems like a lot. Again, they can just fully embrace the chaos, and anytime the puck enters the offensive zone, they just randomly switch games like mid play. Like,
if you auto set that, oh my God! Like, someone's like about to go to their back on a break,
many people
flips over to the next one because someone triggered the blue line.
So many people would end up in the hospital. So many people, it's like epileptic seizures left and right, dude. Yeah, I don't know. So I'm curious to see how long it takes for them to like figure out exactly, because I don't think there's a perfect way to do it. So I was gonna say to like get it right. I don't really know if you can get this all the way right, but I'm curious to see what they land on as like, all right, this is our final product and how we do this. And I wonder how long it's gonna take, because how often they're not doing it very often, right?
How often does every team play?
That we could talk about that too. This fucking schedule sucks.
It's brutal. How many days
one game tonight?
Going to be 1 or 2 games?
It's fucking unbelievable.
every single Friday of the season so far has had 2 games. Why on earth is that the case? Like, or maybe it's that they just are yielding and know that college hockey is more entertaining. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe. It's fucking it's wild. It's driving me insane. Like, that's the one thing I'm getting like angry at, is just like, how is there 12 games tonight, 1 game tomorrow, 2 games the next day, 3 games the day after that, 14 games the day after? It's like, I mean, even it out a little bit. And I don't know if this has anything to do with it, but like, whenever people bring up, oh, well, they're juggling, like going up against football, I'm like, holy fuck, guess what? People are going to watch one or the other. Like, that's just going to happen. Like,
no, that's the real move. Give me red zone, screen and screen with whichever hockey game I choose.
Yeah.
On a Sunday. Yeah. Boom.
It's just like, oh God,
I don't know
who the fuck does this scheduling, but like,
and
Jesus Christ.
I don't want to like rag on them, because maybe for some people it's for them, right? Buccigross and Weeks personally don't do it for me. And if you got it to be something that, like, this is just out of nowhere, but if you had like Biz and Wit doing the commentary, that's gonna draw more people in that are either going to hate watch, or the people that are like all in because they just want to hear the ridiculous commentary that goes on.
Yeah.
I don't know who the right person would be, but you got to bring someone in that's less catchphrasy, like Buccigross. And I think Weeks is like incredible as like what he's done as an insider since making that pivot. I don't know that he's a guy that I want to sit there and talk for 5 hours at me, you know?
Yeah. Right. Yeah.
And even coming up with a rotation, like get other people in, you know what I mean? Like kind of tag team in and out. I don't know. It's
my big beef with my like consistent beef since like ESPN got the hockey thing or whatever. Listen, it's funny every once in a while. I really don't need the fucking chicken parm shit. I don't need any dedicated airtime to a fucking chicken parm. Like, I really don't.
That's the catchphrasy shit that I was referring to. Yeah.
Yeah. I'm good. I'm done. I don't fucking care. Like, we don't need to consistently have this come up and talk about this and dedicate it. And like, realistically for me, I like tuned into the Frozen Frenzy, whatever the fuck it's called, until the Bruins and Wild started. And I was like, okay, now. And like, so there, and I feel like the thing they did get right was staggering the games. I loved that.
Yeah.
I loved that.
They should do that all the time. Because even on a Friday night, they'll have 2 games and it'll be at 6 and 6:30. And it's like, what the fuck are you doing?
Well, he staggered them. Not really. You didn't really fucking stagger them.
You don't know the definition of stagger. It means starting at different times, and 6 and 6:30 are different.
Fuck me. Oh God. I mean, every weekend I want that schedule though.
Do we need to like talk about the tight pants again? See?
No.
You know what we need to do? We need to get the audio from Jimmy Fallon's bit where he does like, everybody's talking about my tight pants, and just literally put that over Buccigross standing in studio.
Oh man, yeah, no, his back pockets are touching. It's crazy how tight those things get, dude. Holy fuck. Yeah, I need those. Like, have every team playing Saturday, Sunday, stagger them throughout the day. I love that.
Yeah.
That's fun. And like, they can actually space them out a little bit more than like 15, 30-minute increments, whatever.
Well,
God, imagine if they do that and then you're living West Coast time and you have fucking games from like 9 a.m. till fucking 7 p.m. Like,
dude, I'm already dreading the Sweden trip. I don't want to wake up for 7 a.m. goddamn game.
Yeah. Yeah, that's coming up, isn't it?
It's going to mess me up real good.
Yeah.
But no, and a lot of people are like, well, you know, if you're going to a game, do you really want like to be stuck with being the one that has to go to like a middle of the day game? Like, yes, that's exactly what I want. Let me go to a game in the middle of the day on Saturday, go have a great time, go out, have a couple more drinks after, go home and just done.
Yeah. or just keep it going. Yeah, whatever your preference is. I'm not saying what mine is.
It depends on the day. It also depends on how much I did at the game, which
the last time
it's actually more about what I do before the game.
Yeah, no, it's before. It's when you actually get yourself and you trick yourself into thinking it was, I should have just gone home. It's like, no. It all depends on what you're doing before. That really gets you in trouble when you're like, I don't know if I can fully feel my legs halfway through like the second period. That's when that's the point you've got yourself in trouble, not afterwards. By the time the game's over, you're already there. Like you might as well just embrace the chaos at that point. Dude, last time I went to a day game, I forgot that it was a day game, and like I left, and I was like, "It is bright out." Oh yeah, it's fucking 4:00 in the afternoon. Oh my god,
it is really weird to leave a hockey game and have that be sunlight.
Yeah, dude, it's like, oh shit. Okay,
what is this comment? Is anyone excited about a 7 a.m. start? Who wants this?
Yeah. It's electric if you're a Premier League soccer fan. Tell you what, that's fun as shit.
If you're like going out somewhere to like watch with a group of people that are also really into it, like if I'm waking up and sitting on my couch at 7 a.m. to watch soccer, like, no, I'm going to rethink my life choices.
Well, yeah, that's more so probably for the people over there who like the pubs are open at 6 a.m. and they are just fucking ripping.
But that's 7 a.m. here.
Yeah,
over there it's not 7 a.m.
No, that's when they open though. That's when they go hours before the game over there.
Oh no, for sure. Yeah, they're doing a full day ordeal.
Yeah, they're substantially more responsible than most of us. Yeah, kind of. Yeah, they have their days. But yeah. Anyways, we can move on. I feel like I'm 50-50 on the Frozen Frenzy bullshit. They could make it better, but it's not like, I don't think it's a complete throwaway idea.
Oh my god!
At least they tried something.
They did try something.